Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going on one of the most beautiful walks I've ever done over here in Sydney along Cremorne Point. It has some of the best views of the city and some beautiful plants and even a small community garden. So let's go. Hello everybody, it is the first day of my holiday. I have about 10 days of holidays and it is 25 degrees and sunny. So I thought, let's get out of the house, let's go on another walk since you guys have been enjoying the previous walks so much. I feel like this year spring is so different to any other spring I've ever had. I think I'm so much more aware of nature than I ever was, and I have so many more things I want to do as part of spring. Like I have a garden now, I have a greenhouse now, I have more plants than ever. I have a YouTube channel now, so I feel like there's so many things to do and I don't want to miss out on any of it. But for now I just want to film as much content as possible. The editing is probably going to take a little while, but let's have a look at these. So we've got a lot of Australian natives. I think this might be a grevillea. Beautiful. And this one is a bottle brush tree. And then over here, this I think would also be a grevillea if I'm not mistaken, but I could be very wrong. But look at, I love the colors, like orange, red, and more yellow over here. It's a great variety of colors. Oof, I don't know if you can see this yet. Okay, but this is a great neighborhood with a great view. Look at this. That's the city over there. But once we get to the actual point, we'll have stunning views. So Cremorne Point is a really popular location to watch New Year's Eve fireworks or watch sunsets even. I've been there hundreds of times. It's beautiful. If you ever come visit Sydney in person, you have to check out Cremorne Point. It's definitely one of the most beautiful spots. And because it's a little harder to get to, it's not super overrun. Oh, and I just spotted a beautiful wisteria. I'm obsessed with wisterias at the moment. Went for a drive to the Blue Mountains the other day, and on the side of the road there were so many wisterias. Honestly, the car ride felt like 5 minutes because I was just hanging by the window like like a kid in the candy store. It's me and nature. Alright, let me show you this beautiful wisteria over there. Oh, look at this. So pretty. Over here, we might be a little early. A couple of weeks later would look even better. Alrighty, and down we go. Huge agaves everywhere. Oh my god, variegated Monstera in the wild. Oh my god. It's beautiful though. Alright, I've been walking downstairs for a little bit, and as we get deeper down and down, we see more and more tree ferns. And what we learned from Matt from the Royal Botanic Gardens the other day is that tree ferns like it a little cooler. So obviously, bottom of the hill, less sun, they are thriving over here. I don't know what type of tree fern it is, but any tree fern always makes things look so tropical and lush. Huge bird's nest fern, another one over here, but there's one right there that I want to show you. Alrighty, here we've got some type of philodendron that is loving life. Look at that. And this tree fern is just circling this tree perfectly. And it's a tree fern that it has chosen as its host. Beautiful. So this is kind of the beginning of the walk, and there's a little gully. This is the beginning of Cremorne Point walk, or Cremorne Reserve walk, or whatever it is, and there's beautiful, beautiful old trees over here. I'm not too sure what type of trees they are, but they are stunning. And this is super beautiful. Tree ferns and bird's nest ferns. Imagine that's your house. Fuck. You'd have a lot of mozzies though. Oh, look at the root system of this plant. That's insane, isn't it? Look at how huge this tree is and how beautiful the roots are. That's crazy. Must be like a ficus maybe, I don't know. It's beautiful. And this little walkway is closed, but I think we can get down there anyway. That's not actually where we need to go, but I wanted to show you something. Look at this. This is a big Tomatophyllum, and this palm tree has seen better days. And then there's some Monsteras over there as well. This is where we came from with the big beautiful trees. And if we keep going here, over there are more Monsteras and Tomatophyllums. Beautiful. And there's a bush turkey. Hello, bush turkey. Alrighty, and on the other side of the bridge we've got more tree ferns, and this is then going into the harbour. So we are super close to the harbour over here. Yeah, okay, so let's head to the actual walk. I honestly lost count of how many times I've done this walk. Tim used to live down here as well, and I used to walk his dogs quite frequently. Specifically when they were on holidays. So when they lived down here and I walked the dogs, we always just walk up and down Cremorne Point. So I've done this walk so many times and have so many amazing memories. It's definitely one of my favorite spots, and every person that visits me has to visit this place. Alrighty, some colors. Oh, I love how they're like multicolored on the same tree. That's quite nice. Another bush turkey over here. There are lots and lots and lots of bush turkeys on this walk, which was very challenging when taking the dogs for a walk. Hi, bush turkey. Alright, let's have a look at this little some more Monsteras. Oh, there's a big philodendron over there as well. Look at that. Big philodendron on that palm. Alright. But wrong direction again, so trying to take you to every little nook that I can find. It's not a massive walk anyway. It's quite short and sweet, but halfway through the walk there's also a little community garden, and they're doing an amazing job at keeping this area really beautiful. Hello, bush turkey. Alrighty, over here we've got Mossman Bay, I think it is, Mossman Cove. Needless to say, it will be very clear when you see the view later on, but this is a very affluent neighborhood. This is beautiful. Definitely one of my dreams is to one day live here somehow. Can't quite afford that yet. Likeliness of me ever being able to afford this is also definitely single digits. But you know, you gotta dream big. Honestly guys, everything I know about flowering plants, flowers, whatever, comes from that tour that I did with Matt at the Botanic Gardens. That's honestly everything I know. So this is Mossman Bay. So this is kind of where the gully feeds into, or like, you know, where across the bridge that comes out over here, the water goes into the harbour over here. And I mean, this is what Sydney is really known for. It's a beautiful harbour city. And that's what we love about Sydney. It's how it kind of just fits around the harbour, rather than just being a big blob of concrete in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful tree fern, getting a little more exposure to sun. That's nice. Another big one over there. Let's keep walking. Lots and lots of frangipanis in Sydney, but they're not quite ready yet. And it's so nice I can do that on a Friday. When there's not so many people around. On the weekends this walk is really busy. After work this walk is really busy with people taking their dogs. So I think we timed it quite nicely. It should be fairly deserted. Now the best way to get here actually is via ferry. That one over here. So if you visit Sydney and you want to go see Cremorne Point, just hop on a ferry from the city just across the harbour. And that is the most convenient way to get here. Otherwise you would need to take like 3 buses or something like that. Obviously for me, I'm not coming from the city. I came from the hairdresser. Look, a kookaburra. It's a native called kangaroo paw because it's supposed to look like a kangaroo paw. And there's yellow, there's like a pinkish one there. They come in red, they even come in black these days. I saw somebody post like a black kangaroo paw. A big Monstera deliciosa. Seems to be a little sun stressed over here. Look at the size of some of these leaves. It's pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, told you this bloody plant is just taking over. It's not good. Cute, look at it over here. They start popping up everywhere. Look at the stem. Look at the stem. That is all Monstera deliciosa stem. Everywhere. Wow. Oh, this is the biggest one I've seen so far. It's damaged, but obviously it's a bit older. Gorgeous. There's more and more people here. We're getting really close to the actual community gardens. That's the main attraction I want to show you today. Oh well, that's one of 2 attractions I want to show you. I want to show you the community garden and I want to show you the view. This one, that one I'm pretty certain is a grevillea. I love this ombre look. Look how it's like more red and then fades into orange. How cool is that? Love this. Another big one here. And the harbour here. Well, this tree isn't all too healthy. It looks great, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, these are the kind of houses you find here. I don't even want to know how much they are, like 6, 7, 8 million maybe more. Probably more. Depends on which side of Cremorne Point you're at. This one is the bad part of Cremorne Point because you don't get the view. But, I mean, you do have a view, but you don't have city views. Alrighty, I think this is kind of the beginning of the community gardens. You can see there's a few more arrangements, pops of color coming up everywhere. So let's just go for a wander, and they made these cute little staircases. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. That just looks like candy, doesn't it? There's a massive bird of paradise, like massive. Look at that. So it needs to take all the old leaves away, maybe, huh? Look. Try the Scantia. Yes, there would be a billion spiders here, by the way, but I'm not necessarily afraid. I don't really care. Is this the official way? Like, it can't be. It's almost like Monstera deliciosa is a weed over here. Like, it's taking over. And it's thriving everywhere. Oh my god. I feel like I've been the first person to have been here in a long time. I feel like even the volunteers don't come down here anymore. Let's keep going. Oh, that looks nice. Just the colors and the sun coming through. Look at this. These are just aerial roots, and if we follow them up, you guessed it, more monsteras. A lot of them. A lot of them. They're just growing here on the rock. No soil, no moss pole, no nothing. First and foremost, they need light. Wow. More aerial roots, more monsteras. Look at this one. Really dug itself into the tree fern fiber here. This is the tree fern, and it's loving it. And bromeliad's climbing up that tree. I really want to know what this crazy tree is with the red things on it. Somebody please help. And another bird's nest fern. Maidenhair ferns over here, thriving. Let's go down here. Not all maidenhair ferns are thriving though. That's pretty cool, huh? Alright, I think maybe from here we can see the monsteras a bit better. Yeah, there we go. So many monsteras everywhere. Climbing up that tree over there as well. And Tradescantias down here. Even they are in bloom. Said before, I don't really care about spiders. I'm a little more worried about snakes, to be honest. But the longer I spend here, the more I want to get out of it. That's some random begonia just growing here. And over here we've got some type of philodendron climbing up this tree. Oh my god, more aerial roots. Look at these aerial roots. I don't know if it shows nicely against the light. But look at all these aerial roots with the monsteras. Wow. I hope. Yeah, the light is not very optimal to film in against the light, but you can make out all the shapes of the monstera leaves, right? I mean, just look at this. Just look at all these roots just dangling here. These are all Monstera roots. More Monsteras. So many. Wow. They've really taken over. Alright, let's look at this. More bloody Monsteras. Honestly, I think at some stage I just need to get rid of them. It's too much. Okay, this is so dense. I need to kind of just push my way through it. Guess what? More Monsteras. Oh my god, somebody needs to take all of these Monsteras. If you need volunteers, I'm happy to take some. Thank you. This is heading towards the harbour. And we got some nice bird of paradise over here. Let's go all the way. I feel like people would go rock fishing over here. Yeah, there we go. That's nice, huh? Look at these. Okay, I won't go down there because I reckon it's just more Monsteras. Alright, I think, oh, and a beautiful jade tree over here. So, we walked along the bottom of the garden, which means we skipped the top. So let's have a look at the top. First things first, look at that. And it's true what Matt told us. If it's really like bright orange or red flowers, probably bird pollinated. And these are tough buggers, right? These bird of paradise. So, sorry bird, I just want to film you. I don't want to disturb you. But yeah, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful palm tree. Wow. I just need to check my legs. I'm sure I didn't bring any insects with me. Everything is itchy. Okay, I think I'm safe. Let's keep going. Alright, so this is the top of the garden. So we kind of just walked through that jungly bit down there. Alright. I should really know the name of these. It's embarrassing at this stage. But here they are, some bulbs. That looks fantastic. Look at all these bromeliads and how they just are nestled into the tree. Beautiful. Love this. Alrighty, this one is spectacular. Hey. This is, oh my god, I hope I don't embarrass myself. This is a warrota, isn't it? Or is this a protea? Look at this. Is this not the craziest thing ever? No, hang on. This is this copper plant that I bought at Bunnings the other day. I think I bought this. I'm pretty sure I bought this at Bunnings the other day. Yeah, mine is still looking like this. Oh my god, it's nice taking the backpack off. I'm so sweaty. So many pollinators. Loving it in there. Wow, I cannot get enough of this plant. It's going to be 45 minutes of this. But I love the evolution from this to this to this to this to this to all of this. Wow. One more look at it. This is beautiful. And thanks to Lex and Ruby Graham, all of this is possible. So they were the ones who started this garden. Thank you. Beautiful. Alrighty, we're moving on. Look at this, like people put so much effort into their front yard. Just, that's amazing, I love it. I'm pretty sure I already saw this plant last year, but I just don't think I had the brain capacity to actually appreciate it. So yeah, much better this year around. Like it is definitely all about selective vision, selective hearing, selective whatever, you know, you only hear, you only see what you want to see. So if you focus on plants, you'll see plants. Look at these Thermatophyllums. I just walked past this brand new leaf over here. Huge. Huge. And it's also climbing up this tree. Let me see if I can come closer. Yeah, here we go. You can see this definitely climbing up the tree. Wow, beautiful. Oh, there's one right here. Look how it just lassos itself around the tree trunk using the roots. That's crazy. Look at this. Obviously they're not wild, somebody actually planted these in their front yard. But we're getting really close to like the beautiful view, so let me turn you around so you can see the view and not my face. Not bad of a view, isn't it? But you can go a little further and I think the view will just get better. Right, so we're heading to the very pointy point of the point. What a sentence. The very end of the point. And a height that you can't smell on YouTube either. It just smells so fresh. You can definitely smell. It smells a little bit like a eucalyptus, like lolly, like a eucalyptus lolly. It smells sweet. It smells sweet, but it still smells really fresh. Yeah. All right, here we go. Welcome to Sydney. Is this not the most stunning view? We've got Mossman, and this is where the zoo is, by the way, like there where the ferry station is. But the ferry station, this is where the zoo is. Very popular, famous zoo in Sydney, Taronga Zoo. Then over there, we've got the eastern suburbs across the harbour. That's the ferry I was talking to you about. That's how you get into the city. And then obviously we've got the city with the opera house. and then the Harbour Bridge. So the Harbour Bridge connects North Sydney to Sydney. So we always make fun. People that live on the north side of the bridge don't like to go south and vice versa. It's kind of like the bridge really divides Sydney in two. So there's been a good 4 or 5 years where I didn't even cross the bridge. Nowadays I do it more frequently, but yeah, it's this whole thing. It's like if you're on the north side, you're on the north side. If you're on the south side, and you stay on the south side. Kind of. So I'm definitely a northern suburbs kind of guy. Always lived on that side of the bridge, and that's just kind of my experience over here, and I really like it. So let's not fix what's not broken. Right, got some cool natives over here and a little lighthouse. So this is the very pointy end of Cremorne Point. Beautiful. And this is kind of where we came from, right? Down there, that's where we came from. We can actually go down there. But it is via this staircase, which is perfectly fine, just not with a camera and gimbal, right? Look at the view from here. It's gorgeous. Alrighty, let's head back. I also noticed I was lying. I said to you, like, the two attractions is the little community garden and the view. There's actually a pool over here as well, which is a public pool, free to use. Didn't bring my swimmers. Actually, didn't anticipate it to be that warm, but it is so beautiful. So I want to show it to you in case you want to come and visit this when you're in Sydney. It's a must, I think, but you'll be the judge. So let's head to the other side of the point. So this is the peak, the pointy bit. Now we're going to walk along the other side. All right. Beautiful bottle brush over here. Not quite a tree yet, more of a bush still. Look how beautiful. And with a view. Here. Monsteras. And more beautiful views. there we've got the pool. You're not gonna go down there because I don't want to film half-naked people. But look at this. This is not a bad view for a pool, right? I've been here so many times. It's called McMahon's pool, McCullum's pool. Beautiful. One of my favorite spots in all of Sydney. Beautiful plants as well. Guys, Google is the best. I think it's called Erythrina. Something like that. Is that it? Yes. Alright. Tiger's claw plant. I can remember that. Oh my god, guys, look at this tiger's paw plant. Tiger's claw. Yeah, sorry. Hey, look at this tiger's claw plant. It's good to actually get it up close. It does look like little claws, actually. And it's also bird pollinated. Look at the little lorikeet over there, having the time of its life. Another beautiful one over there. Did you know it's a tiger's claw tree? Found one piece of knowledge, and I will not remember this, trust me. And more monsteras. Honestly, they are a weed at this stage. See, we learned something new. Tiger's claw. That was, apart from that protea, which I think is a protea, apart from that, that is my favorite discovery so far. If we just learn like one thing every time we go for a walk or every time we do a video, we'll eventually know everything, or like a lot. So let me know the one thing that you learned from today's video in the comments. Another really nice thing about this walk is dogs. So many dogs. So everything that I could possibly ask for, and even and a little more. It's all happening today. Yes, I've never noticed how many of these bloody tiger claw trees there are. They're everywhere. Look at it. It's almost every tree is a tiger claw tree. What the? Look, some more there. And honestly, I've been so blind. I've walked past this. I've been on this walk honestly over hundreds of times. And I've never noticed this before. I mean, I didn't know the name of that tree up until like 5 minutes ago anyway. But I never had the desire to Google it or find out what kind of tree it is. It never stood out to me because I just didn't pay attention. I was just too busy being in my head or like something else. But it's really nice if you can not be in your head and just focus on your surroundings. Live in the moment, you know. Oh, let's have a look at this over there. Apart from this amazing tree, when we walk behind it, look at this. It's like a little rock formation and the fern thriving. Gorgeous. Shady, cold, wet, no soil, and they're loving it. Right, down there we've got a bush turkey, and see that little mountain that he's got there? That's his nest. Used to have a bush turkey in my front yard. Lived in the apartment building, had a huge nest, and every day it digs it up. Had a few babies as well. I miss my residential bush turkey, but it was more fun when he was destroying like the common area of the apartment block. Now that I have my own garden, I wouldn't want the bush turkey to destroy it. Have a look at this wall of Monstera behind me, and quite interesting. So we're on the opposite side of the point, which means the previous side would have been facing east. This one is facing northwest more, so it's getting more sun, and the leaves are much smaller than they were on the other side of the point, right, of the walk. So obviously too much sun exposure, eventually the plants are just like, nope, why would I expose more of myself to this harsh sun? These are the new tree fern fronds that are coming out. Beautiful. So gorgeous. Look at these geometric shapes. Amazing. So, well, we're nearing the end, and I think it's probably going to get more and more repetitive. There's still Monsteras and some other phylums left, right and center. I mean, right there, for example, you can see all of these the aerial roots down here, first of all, from the Phylums, and then they go all the way up everywhere. It's getting a bit harder to film given the sun and shadows. Huge. Huge. Alrighty, so given that there's going to be a little more repetitive, let's maybe have a little bit of a chat. So, I'm on holidays. I have the next 10 days off to celebrate my birthday. I mean, I'm not going to celebrate my birthday for 10 days, but that was kind of the reason why I wanted to take some time off, celebrate my birthday, celebrate spring, and just really take time to do all of the things that I want to do. I'm looking forward to gardening. I'm looking forward to getting my greenhouse spring ready, my indoors spring ready, getting on top of all of the chop and extends and so on. It makes me really happy doing all of these things. So I'm not going away for these holidays. I'm staying where I am. I pay way too much rent to leave my apartment. So I want to spend time in my garden, and the weather is brilliant. It's going to go up to 30 degrees on Sunday, and then next week is like every day between 28 and 30 degrees. That's what I've been asking for. Like, why would I leave? So I'm staying exactly where I am, and I'm just going to have the plantiest time of my life. And I'm obviously going to try and film as much as I can. I'll kind of decided I'd try and not to spend too much time on my holidays editing, because I want to get away from screens. Filming is fine, I enjoy filming. I enjoy editing as well, but just too much screen time sometimes. But yeah, I want to do all of the things that I want to do. I'm going to go to the Botanic Garden Mount Annan, which is all of the natives, next week. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a good time, so I'm really excited. Look at this, I think it's called Dragon's Blood Tree, is it? These really, really succulent, thick stems. Pretty cool, you see them a lot over here. I think they're native to Madagascar? Don't quote me. That is honestly definitely a sign that I'm getting old. I don't want to go party, I don't want to go clubbing, I don't want to go out. I just want to be at home in my garden, do some gardening. Nah, but honestly, I am a very task-oriented person. I find a lot of enjoyment in being productive. And the plant hobby, YouTube, vlogging, I found a way of combining being productive and enjoying my hobby, kind of. So I love doing this. I want to do it. I want to have more time to do it. So I'm really excited that I have 10 days to just do all of the things that I want to do. But obviously I do need to take a couple of days where I'm also just going to do nothing. I'm not going to record anything, I'm not going to post anything, which will also be a nice change. And there's somebody with their bloody leaf blower in the background. Jesus. Why are you leaf blowing like there's no tomorrow? Doesn't make any sense. You're just blowing them somewhere different. Look at the leaf blower person. Why would you blow the leaves down there? Like, nobody would even go there. Oh, first alocasia we've seen today. We haven't seen many today. Alright, so it's obviously low tide. there are some nice properties. I want to go there without sinking. And of course I'm wearing white shoes. What the? Sometimes honestly, the decisions I make is very questionable. How do I go there? Okay, we're gonna jump. We made it! So this is low tide. And this is the end of the walk. I'm glad. But I want to show you these plants. Look at these huge agaves. And some beautiful monsteras there as well. Beautiful monsteras. What else do we have here? More flowers. So many pollinators on here. Absolutely gorgeous. Some more. Should have started at this end, huh? This is beautiful. Look at that little waterfall moment. Gorgeous. And of course you see more maidenhair ferns over there. Okay. Alright, let's head back. Beautiful. Actually, I never went down here before. I feel like every time I walk past, it's high tide. So you usually can't walk here. It's usually water. So lucky me. Almost at the end. Oh, glad I found one of those. Saw some at the Botanic Gardens the other day. Can definitely find the name for you. Look how fluffy they are. Alrighty, this was definitely my favorite of the entire tour, so I thought I'll film the outro over here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe and leave a nice comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!